A brand new Christmas update is coming to Jujutsu Infinite. Now, if you didn't know, this is actually releasing very soon, and it's not too big of a major update. It's just mainly like a Christmas themed update. However, there is going to be some patches and some different ways of making the game actually easier for people. So in this screenshot right here, it says, "Hey friends, very sorry for the lack of communication on my part. I have been deving constantly for the past week and I'll be posting the changes me and the other devs have also worked on along our plans for future content updates. We have been actively monitoring the feedback on the game and we'll be doing the following changes." So the following changes are going to be written in this other screenshot. So these changes are not published yet and will be rolled out very soon in an upcoming winter update, which is the update I was just on about. First, we will be removing the level lock from domain shard, maximum scrolls, and every special grade weapon, so that if you're able to obtain them early through chests, you'll be able to use them immediately instead of having to wait until max level to use it. So this is pretty good, because in my last video of where I was talking about where Jujutsu Infinite is actually dying, I did mention that people are getting these items like they're trying their hardest to get it, and once they do get it, they can't actually use it because they're not high enough level. So this is actually pretty good, as a lot of people that I know was leaving this game due to the fact just because they couldn't get max level because it was just so boring to play. But this makes it a lot easier, as people might actually stay now to play the game, as once you actually get either domain shard, maximum scrolls, or any special grade weapon, you guys can actually use them instantly instead of waiting to get to the certain level to use it. It should no longer feel horrible if you were to get lucky with your drops early on and you'll be able to use the cool item you unlocked immediately. So yeah, that's pretty good. So in the second screenshot right here, it says, "Second, we understand that the game has been overturned to be too easy. As such, we'll revamp how difficulty system works with the raids. Rather than difficulties being level locked, you can now choose the difficulty no matter what the level." Okay, that's actually really good, I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to do higher levels, but I just couldn't do it. So they actually changed this game for the better, which is actually pretty good, because I didn't want this game to die. It seems like a really good game, but just the way it was going, it just wasn't really looking too good. For example, take the finger bearer boss. Rather than just being easy, medium, hard, nightmare, it levels 60, 105, 150, and 90, 195. Respectively, you'll be able to play the nightmare difficulty at level 60. Okay, so that's pretty good. Both difficulty selection and level selection significantly affect the drop rates and rewards. And so for optional farming, you want the highest level and the highest difficulty, similar to how it is now. In addition, when going to storyline rift, you'll be able to select the difficulty rather than it just being difficulty as easy mode. It will now also display the difficulty of the boss next to the name in the boss health UI. So that's pretty good. So if you're just fighting like a boss in the rift that you guys can go through, it's actually going to say the difficulty at the top of the boss health, and you guys don't automatically going to be on easy. It's actually going to be on like hard or whatever you guys choose to do. Now there is a bunch more screenshots at the end, so make sure to watch until the end, because I'm going to show all of them at the end of the video. I'm just going to go through the screenshots like this first. Third, drop rates will be buffed. The harder bosses will be getting higher unique drop rates. This is to encourage players actually find the endgame level bosses rather than just farming poor finger bearer. Fighting, okay, I can't say that word. Imagine the demon at the max difficulty and a max level will give you 20% higher drop rate for the unique items. So that's pretty good, because everyone's just farming finger bearer just for the items. So it seems like when you go to higher bosses, you're actually going to get 20% higher drop rate for the unique items, which actually really is good. The drop rates for investigations will also be improved with the new rates displayed below, with the addition of new level and difficulty selection. The drop rates have also slightly been buffed, around 20% at the highest level and difficulty. Another change I have done that has already been rolled out is the 50% luck. You'll be guaranteed all uncommons or higher. Okay, so at 50%, you'll be guaranteed all commons and higher, while at 100%, you'll be guaranteed all rares and higher. So that's pretty good. This was shown in previous announcements if you would like to refer back to that. So we got 2 more screenshots to do, and then we got a video to watch and like a couple screenshots. Lastly, the next update will just be a winter mini update featuring limited time items and skills and a lot of quality of life changes. Okay, so this next bit over here is just going to be all of the winter update. Our plan for the update after that is exchange event. Update featuring the Update featuring the exchange event game mode and new abilities. You'll be able to use that. I will sneak in the future. Okay, so basically they're just going to add like different game modes into the future. Also regarding shops, Infinity Curse boss will most likely not be coming this update, but both Shop and Ore will be working on it and posting devlogs in the meantime. The Santa boss will spawn once an hour and drop limited time items. Okay, so that's pretty good. So a new boss, which says the Santa boss, is going to be spawning once in an hour. Now, I don't actually know whether you're going to need to be a certain level or if it's just going to be spawning in like for everyone once an hour. I apologize for the lack of communication on my part. Please understand that it has been incredibly stressful with all the feedback coming into the game and a huge influx of players. And most changes I have been working on so far are changes that can be devlocked, such as anti-cheat measures, game breaking bugs, and etc. Okay, so that's all of basically the screenshots that the owner has to make about this. Now, I would say this is actually pretty good, as there's some pretty good things that have been improved that we have. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the game wasn't like at its best, but they're making pretty good like improvements on it. So this might bring back some players that have left the game, because if you didn't know, I did explain in my last video. If you want to go watch it, it's called the Why is Jujutsu Infinite Dying. But pretty much, I did, in a nutshell, I did say that like a lot of people were leaving because it's just, you know what, just go to watch the video. So this is the first screenshot we have of a domain shard, so there's no more level lock on this. Same with the maximum scroll over here. Then we got a screenshot with, here we got a screenshot of with all of the like weapons. We got blood sword, ravenous axe, vegans, scythe, electric staff, feathered spear, playful cloud, dragon bone, and jet black. Here we got how the UI is gonna look. So at the bottom, you guys can see it's a lot different. So the difficulty at the bottom with the level next to it, obviously the cash here, the XP that you're gonna get, the curse fragments, the drops possibly, and obviously the finger bearer at the top. Here we got the investigations, how it's going to be changed, pretty much the exact same as the bosses, except for the fact it's an investigation. Just a picture here, the name, XP, cash, the items, possibilities, and the level with the difficulty. Here is what the background's actually going to look like of the main area, so you guys can see it's more like northern lights in the back, Christmas trees, some white trees, you know, just a classic Winterfest type of like background. So here's a quick video. So yeah, you guys can see that it's just like a winter type of thing. I don't really know what this is, but it looks like some type of new moves that have been added into the game. So if this video was enjoyable and it did help you guys out and you got any comments on this video, just make sure to leave it down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.